Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we are going to be talking about Transformers Siege Jetfire. And my goodness, this figure is big. So, sorry if the camera, isn't the best placed during this review. This is my first time reviewing a figure of this size, because it is giant. Because this is a Commander class figure, which is not the biggest, because that's Titan class, but like the biggest as far as regular sized characters go, basically. I guess, kinda, because nowadays Commander class is kind of shifted. This being the first one, it really does hold the name like Commander class, being a even bigger robot that is like just absolutely packed with like more gimmicks and stuff like that. But now it basically means more expensive figure that has like way better engineering, like Studio Series 86 Optimus. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Commander class figure, and wow, is it amazing! But also, I'm probably going to do that for my 100th video, because that's coming up soon. Yay! And yeah, but this guy really holds the title of Commander class really well. Like, you'll see when we get to size comparisons. Like, I keep teasing how like certain figures will be bigger than Batman. This guy is one of them, and it's by quite a bit. And yeah, this is just so cool. It really has the presence of Jetfire that he deserves. Also, if you call him Skyfire, that's fine. I personally always stick to calling him Jetfire. And but yeah, if you don't know, due to some legal troubles with the character's toy, the figure of Jetfire had to be drastically changed to look different in the cartoon, which looks like this now. And also had to go by a different name called Skyfire. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. I like Jetfire, and I have a bit of a weird way of going about it, because at some point when I was younger, I got the two mixed up, and I thought that this was Jetfire, and then the one with the different head sculpt, the more toy-accurate sculpt, is Skyfire. So for a long time, that's how I thought it was, even though that technically it's this one's Skyfire, and then yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. From modern day, he pretty much always goes by Jetfire, and yeah, it's really cool. As far as accessories go, he comes with so much, because he's a figure from Siege, which means he already comes with 1,000,000,002 weapons, but now he has an even bigger budget. So he comes with a double-barreled gun that has something cool that you can do with it. You can flip this in, and then flip... actually, I'll just split it first. You can split it, flip this out, and then he has two different guns, which is cool. Or you can have it as the one, depending on what you want. He comes with this arm gun, another arm gun, some back missile thingies, some more back missile thingies, and this chest plate, and a open sesame. Yeah, there we go. And a helmet. And this looks a bit closer to the original toy design, although it's not perfect. The toy design normally has horns, which I do prefer. I like the toy head with the horns and everything. I really like the common thing where it's like a mask for him to have, and I want there's one. It's a bit of an older figure, but it has that, and it's really cool. Like, it's a mask that he can put on. But that's not all he comes with. He comes with two blast effects, which are pretty cool. They are. I've had this one before, but this is like probably the best blast effects. It's the standard explosion yellow. It comes into 3 parts. It just looks cool. It's just perfect for pew pews, and yeah, I really like that. Now, if we go to him, so in the original cartoon, Jetfire was originally a Decepticon. Because, well, he was friends with Starscream, and when he woke up, he was like, whoa, yeah, I'll go with Starscream. So you can have him as a Decepticon, or you can have him as an Autobot, because after he realized, actually, I don't really vibe with Megatron, he switches sides. Now, another cool gimmick that he has is if you come down to his hands, they can open and close, which is cool. But if you look there, there is no 5mm port. But when you close it, one flips out. So you can have an open hand that is unobstructed by the port, and then when you close it, he can actually still hold whatever gun you want. And I think that is really cool. Oh, and actually, since you can't see the full design in screen, I'll just get nice and close here and give you the old elevator tour. So here's his head. There's his chest. Actually, I'll back it up a little bit so your light can get in there a little bit better. There's his waist. And there's his feet. And then on the back, there's his big backpack. And then there's the back of his feet. And yeah, I think his design is really good. So, now let's get to posability, because he's surprisingly posable. And one thing I will say is that it's probably just the figure's age, but the ratchet joints in this are not my favorite. Normally, I really like ratchet joints, but they just don't sound the best. Like, for some ratchet joints, you have like a really nice like click that's like very satisfying and like good. For some of these, it just does not sound good at all. It sounds more like it's gonna break than anything. But as far as I can tell, it's just the ratchet's making a bad noise. So, for the head, you got up and down. And it's not on a ball joint, but he actually has a molded-in throat that appears when you look up, which is cool. And then you can also have him look down a little bit due to this panel that can move up and down. You got a full 360 and then up and down there. Then if you go to the arm, you got a full 360 if you work around the backpack, or the wings, I should say. Then you can move his arm out that far, and it just doesn't sound very pleasant. You have a bicep joint. You have, oh, that is the worst one. Again, no sign of breakage. It just does not look, it doesn't sound good. You got about 90 degrees bend. Ugh, I don't like the sound. You have a wrist swivel, and you also have opening and closing hands, of course. Then you have a waist swivel, which is very well molded in there. For a second there, I thought he wasn't going to have one, but he does. It's not a full 360 or anything, but it's pretty much as you'd need. And then as far as the legs, you got forward that far, back that far before they get stuck by the backpack. You got out that far. You got 90 degrees of bend. Actually, yeah, 90 degrees of bend. And then if you come down to the ankle, he has ankle pivot that locks in, so won't go moving on you if you don't want it to. And then you have heel movement and toe movement. And so that's pretty good. Now, yeah, let's put on all of his guns and stuff. So the arm goes right there, and there's just a port right there that goes right on to that port right there. And this is just the general configuration from the box. You could probably mix and match this a billion different ways, but I'm just going to do the standard. Come back here, take these ones, the longer with the 2 prongs, and then that port will go right into that, like that, and same thing on, same thing on this side, like so. I said like so. My goodness, it's not that hard. I don't know why I just messed up on it. There we go. Then rotate that. Then bring this part forward just a little bit. Actually, you probably should have done that before you put this on. So flip out that, and I find the easiest way is just to open up the wing and then bring it back a little bit. And then plug that in. Why am I struggling with this part? Okay. bring this over. And take this out. I said take this out. There we go. What the heck is that? I don't know. I don't know if you saw that, but it looked like there was like a leaf, like a little bit of a leaf left on this, which doesn't make sense. I haven't taken this figure outside. I haven't even taken him out of my room. Anyway, then you put these on here like so, and you are almost done. Then you take these parts right here and bend them out. Uh-oh. I just realized. Okay, good. I still have that here. I thought I might have forgotten something, but I did not. Then you take the chest, open this up, push on the face from the back, and that will unplug. You take that, and then these slots will peg right into those. Also, you want to do it till out here till you hear a lock-in point. It like thoops in. You just go, it goes like that. That's how you know how far you've gone. And then take that and press that on his chest. And then there will be a, come on, work with me. There we go. And that will just lock in all nice like. Then come down to the face, or come up to the face, I suppose. Then peg that on. And that will be a little bit more, it holds on very well. It actually is a little bit trickier to get off than I would like. But in a good way. So then you can take his gun, and you can either hand it to him like this, and just, why are you fighting me? Yeah, there we go. And then you can have his double pew pew, or yeah, get out of there. One thing is that these 5mm pegs are almost annoyingly difficult to use, but they've been getting better. So then bring this, or you can split and then put those in each hand, and there you have it. And he looks pretty friggin' sick. And there's the back, there's the front, and yeah, now he's all weaponed up and ready to cause a problem. Now, let's get two size comparisons. Here he is with my previous review, Transformers Animated Optimus Prime, and just so that we can actually see him, let's move the camera down a little bit. You still can't really see him? Oh, let's move that down more. And there he is. Yeah, he doesn't even, he barely reaches his friggin' waist. Then, let's move this back up just for dramatic effect. The guy who is taller than apparently 90% of the Transformers I own, Batman. Who is right at his crotch. There he is. And yeah, whoop, my fingers got in the way of the camera there, sorry. And yeah, so that's how much bigger this guy is, and that's why I feel like he really earns the title of Commander Class, despite not being a General Commander. So, now, let's get to transformation. I just bumped the camera. And this is the part that I'm very curious on how it will go, because I'm doing this live. And we'll see how well I can get everything in screen. So, first, let's just take off all of his stuff, which does all have a way to store, which is very nice, because if it didn't, it'd be so annoying. Take this off. It's supposed to be the point. And take this off. Hey, you're not supposed to fall in there. Come on. There we go. And lift that up and push these in. I said push these in. Okay, now let me just adjust this a little bit. And whoa, don't fall over. I will show you how to put all this stuff together first. So, first, open this up. which, my goodness, it's tight. And peg that on, like so, then close that up. Take the two guns, push that into the one gun form, peg that together, like so. Then take these pieces and peg them in like that, with the bigger one being on the outside. And do the same on that side. Then come to the bottom, take all this, take this piece and peg that in right there. And same thing on this side. Like that. Then all of this, you got, oops, almost did that wrong. Do this. You want the gun barrel facing down, or up, I suppose. And then you're gonna have these two ports tabbing into these two spots right there, and then these two notches tabbing into those. And then you will just slide all that in and then peg that in, and then that will be locked together very well. Then take these pieces, flip them around, and this little slot right there will go right into that slot right there. And then peg that in, and peg that in. And this is just really nice if you want to store all this other stuff without all of it on there. And when you're, hold on, readjust again. Adjusting. Top floor for now. Man, I if this is how difficult it is, I wonder how filming Titan class characters will be, because I have 4 of them currently. Hold those in. And yeah. So here that is. And you can take all this and plug that onto his back, but it will make him incredibly back heavy and he will fall over a whole bunch. But yeah, so there's his whole pack of murder death. That is very good. Now let's get to transformation. But first, I'm going to take a sip of water. Delicious. Remember to drink water. It's very good. So, transform him is very fun. Like, this figure really did the, like a lot of the other Commander class figures have like much more complex transformations, whereas he just has big. And so yeah, let's get into this. So first, come to the wing, bring this out from the back, like so. And we'll just focus on this one so that you can actually see it. And bring this part down and then fold this part out. Move over to this side, flip that out, bring that down, and bring that out. Then bring these down until they swoop in right there. Just come on. There we go. Now he's sad. Okay, then come in here and just unpeg this. Just unpeg this and this and this, and just then lift all of this up. And then bring like, okay, how am I gonna, I'm going to extend this up a little bit just for this part, and I'm going to do my best to show you. So, yeah, bring this in, and there's these spring doors that just close right on up for his head. Then straighten all this out. Then take this part, bring the nose cone up, like so, and then take these parts, and I've still not found the best way to do this without it getting stuck, but you kind of want to lean it forward and like out at the same time, and then bring all that down. And then once you get that out of the way, you're just good. And now, bring this back down. And, whoa, stand still. There we go. Then, take the hand, fold that out this way, fold this out, and this all slots in. Then take the elbow and condense it into itself and flip this part up. And same thing on this side. So take this out, flip this part out, then close that up, and then condense very uncomfortably, because boy, does that not sound good. Then take all of this, flip that up. Then take all of this, bring that up, and then rotate this part, and then peg that in like so. And same thing on this side. Take all that, rotate, and peg that in just like so. And there you go. And this is what it looks like from up there. Again, sorry about the camera. I am doing my best. Oh, also, one slight thing that might be important about this guy. I don't know how true this is. I got this guy very recently, and so I haven't experienced this, but it is a very white figure, so possible yellowing. Hope that it doesn't happen. So you might want to keep him out of direct sunlight. But I don't know. Yeah. Oh, crap. I just realized I have the box, so I can do a box review. I'll do that once I finish the transformation. So then, bring this down and pray it will stay in, because for some reason, mine really likes to pop out on one side. It like just goes right in there, and it should stay. It's currently staying, but we'll see. So, now, come down to the feet. And you are going to flip up the heel, and flip up the toes, and come into the side of the leg, flip that out, like that. And same thing on this side. And then, take all this, bring that up, and condense that in like that. And yeah. Now, take all this, and kind of jostle it up, and this part's spring loaded, so that's nice. Then bring this all down on this part. Then you are going to line up the thrusters with the thrusters and peg that in on both sides. And take one deep breath, because I believe, oh wait, flip these up. We are finally done. Kind of. So, yeah, that's sick. Oh, he also comes with landing gear, so you flip these out. And then, on mine, this is incredibly tight, and I have not been able to get it out without a spudger of some kind. So just take whatever non-blunt, well, thin but not sharp material you have, bring that in there, and get that out. And of course this popped out again, because of course it did. I don't know why it does that, but there we go. And now let's see if I can get this in frame. Oh, I'll just move that out of the way here and pray nothing falls over. And there you go. And that is a massive jet. Sorry, it's a little bit wobbly. I'm currently holding this, but I'll try and adjust that like that. No, don't fall. And you know what? Let's show this part more, because I guess that looks cooler. And yeah. You're done, and it is massive, and it's so cool. And, of course, if you want, you can take the effects parts and plug them in like that, and so you can have it and fly around. And you can also take all of this and plug this on in case your giant friggin' spaceship needs another level and to kill more. Yeah. But that is not all. He also can do something really cool. I've not tried this with this specific figure yet, but I've not had a bad time with it. So, if you come to the bottom here, he has these parts, which you can flip out. And I'll just close up the landing gear here. And then these parts, which you push up until it locks, and then flip out here. And these are handles for other Autobots or Decepticons to grab onto. And so, let's bring in my size comparison here. And just angle them all just right. Rotate that, rotate that. Plug that in. Plug that in, and then flip that around, and we'll just go handheld here. And he can hang on real well, and I think that is real cool. So you can have him whoosh around and all that. And yeah, now let's figure out how to set this down without knocking the camera over. And there we go. Adjust the wings again. And you can have up to 4 people max, or 4 Transformers max holding on, if you do 1 on each of these things. But, yeah. So, that's about... Oh, box review. I'm sure you guys all care so much. Let's just figure out... Ah! His wing clipped the camera. I can't think. I'm tired. I've been recording for 20 minutes. Actually, 27. At this exact time. So, here's the box. It is Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Transformers, Jetfire, and you got some sick artwork there. Got Omega Supreme in the background, killing some dudes, it looks like. Or at least it's about to. You got some Tetra Jets there. Got Takara Tomy, Generations, Transformers. On this side, you got the War for Cybertron Siege artwork that looks all fancy. On the back, you have that 36 steps. All that gear. There he is. On this side, you have the arc before launch. You got the top, Transformers, War for Cybertron. Got some spaceship there. Looks like maybe Omega Supreme's arms. And then on the bottom you got all the disclaimers. And on the inside, there's nothing that I can remember. Okay? Just a plain box. And then we chuck that off to the side and say, oh boy, because we're about done. So overall, I really like that box as far as boxes go. It just feels good. Like, the figure, when you got it, just feels really great. Just in or out of box. But, yeah. So, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye!